your expert opinion, can a person safely drive a boat if their blood alcohol content is under 0.08%?
If their blood alcohol content is under 0.08% but above 0.06, I would say that it's not safe for them to drive any vehicle.
No further questions.
Any further questions?
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Storm, you said in your affidavit you testified roughly 100 times for the prosecution in cases of this type?
This is true.
And it also says in your affidavit that you've only testified perhaps 2 or 3 times for the defense.
My investigation did not align with the prosecution in some cases and did not align with the defense in others, so that's why those numbers were accumulated.
So it's safe to say then that you're really a prosecution witness, aren't you?
No, it's...
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
May I respond, Your Honor? When someone has testified over 100 times for the prosecution and only 2 or 3 for the defense, they really are a prosecution witness, if that's the majority of the side they testify for.
Anything further?
Just that she's making the witness guess about whether or not she's a prosecution witness.
The objection's overruled.
Would you like me to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
So since you've testified roughly 100 times for the prosecution and only a few for the defense, it's safe to say that you're a prosecution witness, aren't you?
No, it's safe to say I'm an expert witness that conducts studies on the different cases I'm provided with, and then my results align with different sides, and I then represent those sides in court.
But you can't deny that you have testified more often for the prosecution than you have for the defense.
Yes, my data has backed up the prosecution the majority of the time.
Thank you. Now, you also, when you were in college, lost your brother to a drunk driver, didn't you?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
May I respond? I'm trying to establish a bias for this witness.
May I respond? This case today is about Freddie Ferris being run over by a boat, and it has nothing to do with this witness's brother passing away.
It's a similar situation to the way this witness lost her brother.
The objection's overruled.
Now, you specialize in blood alcohol concentration, is that correct?
I specialize in toxic.
I don't think she answered.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you sustained the objection.
No.
I'm sorry. Would you like me to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
And you lost your brother to a drunk driver when you were in college, right?
I did.
I'm very sorry for your loss. It must have been very hard for you.
Thank you.
Now, isn't it true that the loss of your brother is what influenced you to pursue a degree in toxicology?
Yes, that loss motivated me to not let him die in vain.
Now, you specialize in blood alcohol concentration, is that correct?
This is correct.
And isn't it true that you use an elimination rate in this case of 0.017%?
I do, being that it's established in the Lincoln's affidavit that he was a habitual drinker.
Now, you have read over the other witness testimonies, that's correct?
Yes, I have.
And you are aware that the witness statements of the people close to Justin Bieber categorize him as a weekend drinker?
Yes, he was, they categorized him as a weekend drinker that drinking learned.
So that's a yes.
Yes.
Now, are you familiar with the doctors John Brick and Carl Erickson?
I most definitely am. They're influential in my field of study for food toxicology.
And are you familiar with the article they published, The Drugs, the Brain, and Intoxication?
Yes, I am.
Your Honors, may I approach the bench to show you what has been marked as Exhibit 4?
You may.
May I approach opposing counsel? Let the record reflect I'm showing opposing counsel what has been marked as Exhibit 4 for identification. May I approach the witness?
You may.
Dr. Storm, I'm showing you what has been pre-marked as Exhibit 4. This is the article I spoke of. Now, I'd like you to do me a favor. Would you please glance over that article and count the number of times the number .017 is mentioned?
In this particular document, I don't see it mentioned anywhere.
Thank you. Now, would you please count the number of times the number .015 is mentioned?
quite a few times, as this is the usual rate for non-habitual drinkers.
Thank you. Now, may I retrieve what has been pre-marked as Exhibit 4?
You may.
Thank you. Now, these are two fellow toxicologists who both use the elimination rate of .015. Is that correct?
Yes, I use this phrase well when I'm not dealing with a habitual drinker.
But you see, Dr. Storm, you are not dealing with a habitual drinker. You're dealing with a weekend drinker. So the elimination rate of .017 shouldn't have been used, should it?
Yes, he's a habitual weekend drinker.
Do you consider someone who drinks on the weekends to be habitual?
It states that he drank in large quantities on the weekend, therefore his body would adapt to the situation and eliminate alcohol quicker in the body.
But he's not someone who so far as you know, drinks every day, is he?
No, drinking on the weekends is enough to make the body adapt to this manner.
Now, isn't it true that you stated that Dustin Bieber's friends didn't notice any signs of intoxication?
Yes, his drunk friends.
Thank
did
you.
not notice
No
that.
further questions, Your Honor.
Further questions, Council?
None, Your Honor.